Good morning, class. I want everyone to settle down, grab your mats, find a comfortable seat. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to talk about who am I? We're going to understand how yoga helps us identify behavior tendencies that empower us. But before we begin our class, I want us to do our breath work, our time in. And our time in today is left, right breath. So I want you to find a comfortable seat. Just take 2 normal breaths in and out. Relax. And I want you to take your pinky and your thumb. We're going to do shaka hands for this breathing exercise. And it's going to look like this. Before you do it, I want to demonstrate it for you so that you'll get an idea. This breath can be a little tricky, but it's so good for our bodies. It calms the mind. It also balances the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. And it really releases tension. It's actually one of my favorite time ends. So just pay attention, and then we're going to do 2 breaths together, okay? So your pinky is going to be for your left nostril, and your thumb is going to be for your right nostril, okay? And so we're going to hold these both together. We're going to begin with the right nostril, breathing in and holding 1, 2, 3, exhaling out of the left nostril. We're going to breathe in the left nostril, hold 1, 2, 3, and release, exhaling from the right nostril. Now together, we're going to begin with the right nostril, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, releasing with the left nostril. Breathing in the left nostril, holding 1, 2, 3, releasing through the right nostril. Inhaling through the right nostril, holding 1, 2, 3, exhaling out of the left nostril. Very good. Whew. We can take 2 normal breaths. Inhaling, exhaling again. Very good. So like I mentioned before, today we're going to talk about who am I? Who am I? I want to begin the discussion with a quote by Bridget Nelson. She quotes, "I am who I am, not who you think I am, not who you want me to be. I am me." So we're going to talk about what makes us each unique as human beings. What makes you unique? Yes, since there's 3 of you in the classroom, I want all of you to participate. So you're starting with you. What makes you unique? Okay. Yeah, you like to smile a lot. Okay, people notice your smile. And what about you? What makes you unique? Okay, you like to dance. You're a dancer. Great. And what about you? Okay. You like to make friends, you like to hang out with people, so people think you're a lot of fun. Okay, these are all qualities that we have that make us unique. And our unique qualities are important to how we relate to others. So yoga helps us learn about ourselves and yoga also helps us and discovering how we can relate better to others. So that's what I want the focus of this lesson to be. And I want, as we're going through the postures, as we're going through also the other activities within this class, I want you to constantly reflect on who you are and the good qualities that you have that identify you and make you to sort of bring out your uniqueness, okay? So we're going to begin our warm-up with yoga pose pattern. This sequence consists of about 5 postures. I want us to meet in tabletop position. And as we meet in tabletop, we're going to move into rock pose. So we're going to begin with rock pose by bringing our 2 big toes together, and then we're going to scoot our seat onto our heels and extend our arms forward. And then we're going to move up in table. And then we're going to inhale into cow, and exhale into cat, and then release back into rock pose. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, back table, inhale, cow, exhale, cat, rock. Back to table. Inhale. Exhale, getting into your scaredy cat. And then exhaling, inhaling back into rock pose. Woo! Good job. So we're going to begin our sequence. As we move through these sequence, I want you to remember to breathe as well as reflect, okay? And find other ways that you can use your uniqueness to relate to others, okay? So we're going to stand, releasing all the tension. And our first posture in our yoga sequence will be mountain pose. So it's tall spine, feet hip distance apart. If you want to know what hip distance apart is, you can take 2 fists and then put them between your feet, and that's about hip distance. And rise back up. So we're going to take a few breaths here, mountain pose. And move into blown palm. Starting with our right hand, we're going to take our left hand and place it on our right wrist and move, extend ourselves over to the right, feeling the stretch. And then coming back to center, placing our right hand over our left wrist, and then bending over to the left, remembering to breathe and release. Moving into warrior 1. For warrior 1, we are going to be at the top of our mat. We're going to start with our right leg, placing our right leg forward, bent, and then we're going to place our back foot, our left foot, at a 45-degree angle. Make sure you bend. Some bodies are different, so it may look different. Don't look at your neighbor. Remember, we're all unique. So lifting up both hands. Remember to breathe. We are going to pivot our foot forward into crescent lunge. And I want that left foot to kind of tilt a little. Pretend you're wearing high heels or pressing a button with the heel, the ball of your heel. The front leg is still bent. And we're breathing. And release. Stepping forward at the top of our mats, we're going to go into tree pose. We're going to stick with this variation. If you can go a bit higher without toppling over, that's also good. But for now, I'm going to be here today, and you can all find your unique stance. You could either spread your branches or hands to heart center. Whatever you feel, where you find your place. Breathing, taking in a few breaths here. And then releasing. Moving into eagle's pose. We're going to take our right foot, and we're going to place it over our left leg. Take our right leg over our left leg, and if you could stop right here or go over, find your balance, hands to heart center, or eagle arms. Wherever you find your unique place. And then release. Coming back to mountain, our original pose. Releasing any tension, however you feel fit. And coming into warrior one on our left side. So we're going to do the same thing that we did on the right, but just on our left. So our left leg is going to be bent, back leg, now right leg will be at a 45-degree angle, front leg is bent, and we will come up. Finding our breath. We're going to come into crescent lunge using our right leg and pressing that button. Pressing that button on the back, using the back of our heels. And breathing. And then stepping up. Into mountain pose again, so that we can come into our tree. And this time, the same thing. We're just doing the left side. Find your place. That place, the ball of your feet could either be on your ankle or in your thigh, wherever you feel comfortable. And spread your branches. Remembering to breathe. And release. Coming into eagle pose once again. We're going to this time, instead of our right, we're going to do our left leg over our right. Find your balance, wherever your balance is. Some people balance better on one side than the other. If you find yourself toppling over, like, this is as far as I can go. Scoot down into chair. Find your balance. Don't force yourself to go as far as your body will allow. This is your practice. Find your comfortable seat and release. Whew. Coming back into mountain pose. We're going to forward fold down into ragdoll. Grabbing both elbows. You can stay here or sway side to side. Remembering to take the breath as you release the tension in this pose. And then as we move up, we will move up one vertebrae at a time. Whew. Releasing any tension in our neck or in our bodies. Moving into our downward facing dog for today. We're going to come into tabletop position. I'm going to straighten out my mat a bit. Tucking in your toes, pushing yourself forward, gazing towards your navel. Taking a few steps here. You can pedal out your dog or just stay in place. And release. Back into tabletop. And moving into rock pose. Two together. That we did earlier. And releasing back into table. From table, we are going to go into sailboat. So, leaving this, your right leg bent where it is, you're going to extend your left leg and bring yourself up. Find your balance. If you topple over, that's okay. Remembering to breathe. Coming back to table and moving into cow cat. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. Round spine. And then releasing back into table for our sailboat on the left side. My back is turned to you, excuse me. I guess I could do this way. Extending, feeling the stretch. And then releasing. Ooh, good job. We're gonna go back into table. To do another round of cat-cow, we're gonna inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And releasing. So we're going to meet each other in easy pose, which is crossed legs, tall spine. For pretzel twist. Raise both arms up. We're going to start with the left side first. Placing your right hand on your left knee and gazing over the shoulder of the left shoulder. Bringing out whatever needs to be released. We're bringing ourselves back up. Releasing, placing our left hand over our right knee, gaze over right shoulder. Moving back up front and release. Good job. You guys look tired. That's fine. We're going to take a few breaths here. Let's do another one. And moving into our hip opener of butterfly, we're going to place both feet together and place our hands over our toes. This is a nice hip opener. You can either stay here, or you can be, you're feeling like a butterfly today, you could flap your wings, but do so gently. Up and down very gently. And do at least another one of these. Up and down, and then release. And for our last pose in this sequence is lying twist. I know you guys are gonna love this. We're laying down. We're gonna lay down on our backs, hands spread out to a T. We're gonna bring our knees to our chest. You scoot down a bit so that you can see me. Okay. And then our knees to our chest. And then just move. We're going to start on our left. Facing the opposite direction of your knees. Remembering to breathe. Bringing our knees back to center, as well as our head. And then placing our knees towards the right and our head towards the left. Just breathing. And then release. Whew. Feet flat. You can come up as gently as possible. And breathe. So how do you feel so far? Well, that's good. Okay, so you are, a part of what yoga does also is it helps us release the tension. Sometimes if you're feeling a lot of stress, if you're feeling a lot of tension, it takes you away from who you really are. You know, when we're tension or we're stressed out, we tend to be someone other than who we really are. So that's another way that we could use yoga to empower us. So releasing, using this time to just relax the head and neck. We're going to go into our partner pose. So our partner pose is front-facing chair. This is a partner pose that enables us to be kind to yourself and also have the ability to be kind to others. That is another part that is important when talking about self-identity. You know, it's not just about how we see ourselves, but it's also how others see us. You know, sometimes people actually shed light on parts of ourselves that we don't see. So let's begin our activity. 2 of you will pair up, and since there's 3 of you, I will pair up with you. So I'm going to move my mat towards you. And when we're doing this pose, we're going to be mindful of our partner. We're not going to look away or look at the ceiling. We're going to look face to face. This pose encourages communication as well. So I'm going to inhale, extend my arms out. We're going to grab each other's arms. You're going to grab mine. And exhale, slowly moving down. But as you are moving down, find your balance. Don't move too far where your partner is uncomfortable. Find the just right spot and slowly move up and release. How did that feel? I felt good. It was nice connecting with you. Thank you. So we're coming into the last portion of our class, which is our guided relaxation. So I want you to find a comfortable seat. Now you can lay down, get relaxed, and we're going to talk about positivity. Close your eyes, breathe and rest, as if you're falling asleep. Let go of all your thoughts. Just feel your breath. Think about one or two positive qualities, abilities, or strengths. Truly acknowledge it as your gift. Feel the love and pride it inspires. See how and when you share it with others. It is a gift to them too. As you breathe, let that good feeling spread from your heart out through your whole being. Take a few minutes to breathe and reflect on the message. Now it is time to come back to the room. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take any final stretches that feel good to you. On your back, on your side. When you are ready, come back to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. So, we are at the end of our class, and I hope today that you were able to reflect on yourself and understand how yoga helps us to not just learn about ourselves, but yoga also enables us to shape how we relate to others. For your homework, yes, there's homework, I want you to reflect in your journal entry and title it Me, Myself, and I. I want you to take some time to reflect on how this information, all that we discussed today, all the qualities that you have shared with me, that you bring to this world, how that information can empower you. So in your journal, you're going to write about what are some of the strengths of your behaviors, personality type, what are some of the challenges of your behavior and personality type, and how does it help or empower you to know your strengths and challenges. I'll be very, very interested to read your journal entries next week. And we have come to the end of our class. Thank you so much for your participation today. Have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.